morning, Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo Chapter 14. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked fall anime season in full swing, in which tomorrow we're going to be covering Tokononki and Sanda. Saturdays we cover Boku no Hero Academia final season and Spy Family season 3 and Digimon. And Sundays we cover Gachi Yakuta and One Punch Man season 3. And there's even more on the way, including Jujutsu Kaisen. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, well, first off, I gotta say this. Dabra, why are you letting the fodder treat you like this? You deserve better than this shit. Them fodder is full of shit. They are probably making the same mistake that you made. And if Cross was around, and Maru was around too, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Maru at the moment. But like, if Cross was not hurt, he would be like telling you the same thing, and he'd be telling that asshole to go fuck off. These are not Kalens. These are curses. You guys are fucking stupid. Fucking stupid, man. But something that one of you guys in the comment section brought up, because I was really annoyed about Itadori not being here, and why they had Yuka fighting the stool, is because Yuka's gonna die anyway, so might as well, right? Anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And ooh, we got a really, really nice color page here. Yes, we do. It's beautiful. I love this color palette too. It's very, very Jujutsu Kaisen. There we go. You're really going to make Yuka-chan do it, Miyaguni-san? Well, we can't do anything. This is the only option. You heard about her illness, didn't you? But most likely the weapons held by the self-defense forces or the U.S. forces in Japan can't stand up to Representative Dabra. No shit! It would just mean needlessly exposing the culprits and then being done with it, and the Japan-U.S. security treaty wouldn't apply. What about... You want to get nukes involved? You're fucking dumb! What about nuclear weapons from another country? No country would want to take on the stigma of dropping a nuke on this country again. Besides, Japan is a latent nuclear power. But why would you want to do that anyway? That's so stupid! Are you fucking retarded? They're waiting for materials that, while proclaiming a non-nuclear stance, will produce nuclear weapons. The UN's all-European country, oh my god, answer was, if you want to do it by yourselves. We've become hated, haven't we? Oh my god! Seriously, like, the UN is such a goddamn joke! And let's be real! The UN's been targeting Japan for a minute. And I feel like Gege is commenting on that here. Because the UN's been targeting Japan for manga. They have. And the EU has been doing it too, specifically. So, yeah, I see what you're doing here, Gege. I wonder if it, oh my god. Damn it, stupid thing. I wonder when it started. How long has it been since I wasn't able to talk with Cross without problems? This is, how Dad said it's Muru. Cherish it until the end. Muru is a powerful stone that could transform cursed energy into all kinds of power. It's Shibuya. In Shibuya, it was a rare relic. According to Dora's theory, the consciousness of Descente and Limel lives on, and Mura holds their memories. And about my father's words, it's not a Muru. It was just a stone. Muru, why? To die protecting something like this? Dad's lost sight of his role as a warrior. It's over, Cross. I didn't want Cross to know that it was just a stone. That was the purpose of the mission. No, it might have been my true feelings. Ooh. Run, you're gonna get killed. I didn't want to mess up his face. Cross and Dabra were so kind. Haru. It turns out that I was the only one bound to the role of a warrior. I was similar to my father, stubborn and inflexible. Father's obsession with the Muru brought about his death. My obsession with being a warrior brought about harm to Cross. I want to talk again. I want to apologize. Cross. Because remember what Cross said Maru is. That Maru is the catalyst, so to speak, the catalyst to war breaking out. There's something off about the Sumerian story. Their social structure feels somehow far removed from that of a modern nation. Saying it is simply because calling them aliens is not something that can explain that, because Sumerians and humans are far too similar. Descente handles a centralized political organization. Did Limo get pushed down to the lower level, or the lower class of a hierarchical structure? But that still leaves a major unanswered question: the construction of the spaceship Nanax. Like, this is a good point. It has the capability of carrying 50,000 people in spaceflight, even though its engine runs on cursed energy. Is it possible for the Limo tribe to create such a spaceship with advanced capabilities? And even if they did, they couldn't have had the necessary time to do so. The Limo tribe spent all their time digging canals. There was some irregular event that occurred, and that is, it's you, isn't it, Maru? Oh, day of the duel, January 14th, 2087. Something is up. There's some lies being told. Spaceship Nanax is made out of Muru. It doesn't just react to cursed energy, but cursed techniques as well. The Sumerians came to Earth with the curse technique of a single sorcerer. It wouldn't have worked with ordinary Muru. The ores that Dura left behind were special, exceptionally high purity Muru. Makes sense that it came from an untouched land that the Descente failed to conquer. Also, it's not just mine. It's me and Cross's. It's our technique. Okay. I was thinking, like, what about Dabra and all this? Because, if it's, I would believe it if it was them and Dabra's, but then I just remember it's like, oh yeah, Dabra can't use it because of the Descante's fuckery. If his energy is detected, then the Descante's spell to kill his sister kicks in. So yeah, okay. I was thinking for a second, like, why wouldn't Dabra's power be used? Yeah, that makes sense why. I searched for a while, didn't think I'd actually find you. I wanted to have one last proper talk with you, Tsurugi. You knowing my location and us being able to communicate in Japanese, is it because of your technique? That's right, Maru. I need you and your people to leave Japan. Not happening. Everyone already knows about the Callions of Earth. What the fuck? They're not Wait, what? You know about Yuka and Dabra-san's duel, right? Tell her to withdraw. She can't win. The outcome is the same either way. We don't know about that. Yuka's been sick. Her condition is worsening faster than predicted. I was too much of a fool to notice. Sorcerers here have a last resort, a binding vow, one that stakes the user's life. So you plan to boost her curse energy and technique. That doesn't mean you can win against Dabra. If I'm going to die soon anyway, I'd rather do something for someone else. Yuka has always been searching for a place to better her life. If she only has 3 months left to live, I want her to live those 3 months to the fullest. But I don't want to stop this duel. But I want to stop this duel. Yuka's day to die is not today. Even if it's only a week or even just tomorrow. That's what being a big brother is all about, right, Maru? Please take everyone and get out of our country. There are 50,000 of our kind taking shelter in Nanax. Many of them are women and children. After leaving Samuria, it took 2 years to survive the border ritual and reach the minefield, but we were finally about to start a life rooted in this land. Everyone has been terrified all this time. We have no place on Samuria, and there's no evidence that we might find another planet. I'm sorry, but we will not leave Earth. And if you're going to talk about Yuka, then there are the cursed spirits. And Cross as well. I'm sorry I phrased it wrong. Get the hell out, Maru! Woo! That's impossible, for I am a warrior! But... So, hold on a second! Hold on! Hold on. Where the and if you're going to talk about Yuka, then there are the cursed spirits. So, but, hold on a second! I think about the cursed spirit that they fought back in chapter 1. Yeah, back in chapter 1 even. Something is just not adding up. The math ain't mathin'. Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I want to double check something. Not even just chapter. No, I shouldn't say chapter 1 in this one. I think it was chapter 4. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I have the right chapter. We go back to chapter 4. Because remember, the kid that they met in chapter 4 was a cursed spirit. There was no tear. So that's what, something is very, very sus. Something is going on. It's just, the math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin' here. Something is going on. Because you have the cursed spirit from chapter 4, for example, and he was not tearing. The tears for the Callians. It was not happening. So something else going on. There's something sinister happening. Unless either that or Gege just totally forgot. But it don't make sense. It's dude, what the fuck? Where's the if at least be consistent, come on. Just something very sus happening here. But the whole thing with it being all of it being Maru and Cross's curse technique and not Dabra, it makes sense to me because of the curse for that's on Dabra. The stuff with the stone, I understand for the most part, how it's not, how, the story isn't adding up for the most part, or, some changes to the story and whatnot. Yeah, I understand that. For the most part, I get that. But, man, it's just that detail about, the Callian shit. It's what the fuck? That's the thing that's just getting me. Because of the inconsistency. There's just something going on. It's got to be it can't be no, even that spirit, that cursed spirit that they saw in chapter 4 wasn't a low-level cursed spirit either. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Jujutsu Kaisen content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.